Alright guys, welcome back to Formula 1 news, and Red Bull are at it again. Helmut Marko saying that what should have been their close championship rivals Ferrari, they actually feel sorry for them based on how badly they've performed so far this season compared to the strength of their car, but also making further acquisitions from Mercedes that certainly signal their intent to become the leading figure in the engine manufacturing space. Very much enjoyed your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you are new as always, I'd greatly appreciate it. Christian Horner has said not 1 ounce of him wishes that this battle was closer. He's like, look, we're happy with the lead we have. Like, you know, we had enough of all the drama last season and all the friction that was going on between the Red Bull versus Mercedes battle. This season was early on a similar battle, but the last few races has certainly progressed massively in Red Bull and Max Verstappen's favour. The other side of this, of course, is the fact that their new engine, of course, Red Bull powertrains is going to be a thing, apparently partnered with Porsche from 2026, and they apparently have created their first engine that has now been revved up just a couple of days ago, or fired up at least. So they're taking it very seriously, their own powertrain production, and they want to get at least on level terms, if not higher, with what Mercedes and others are capable of when they do fully get up to speed in a few years' time, and maybe have the best engine on the grid, which hasn't been the case for Red Bull for quite some time. And this is signaled by another move from Mercedes to Red Bull. Red Bull effectively have just gone out another very, let's just say aggressive hiring concept, where they go to the Mercedes guys, or, from other teams, mostly Mercedes, because they've been the best team for the last 8 years, and say, look, you're getting pretty bored of winning. What if I triple your salary? Come and work for Red Bull, right? And that's pretty much exactly what they've done. This article describes how Phil Prue, one of the top guys over at Mercedes, the former chief engineer of Mercedes engine program, has now jumped ship and gone over to Red Bull powertrains, because I think they just give them a massive salary rise. And honestly, if you're working for Mercedes for many years, it's understandable. You might think, okay, let's just take on a new challenge here, right? I've built the best engine in the world, at least for the turbo hybrid era. Let's just say maybe I'll go to another team now and try and do the same thing. So definitely a statement of intent. Even Christian Horner says, I'm delighted Phil is going to join the team. He has a phenomenal track record. He has been a key component of Mercedes' recent success. And again, it's another statement of intent of where we want to be with the power unit, right? So of course, this is a few years out of this really coming to fruition. But yeah, especially 2026 and even before then, these type of acquisitions will potentially come into play for Red Bull's favour. Let's talk about how the championship is going, right? I thought this was rather remarkable, actually, that Verstappen is 7th in the all-time list so far in win percentage in the season. If Hamilton had had a better time in 2020, of course he was unwell for that one race, had to step out. If he'd have won that one, he also had some other issue early on in the season as well. He still got 65% or so of the races that he entered, he won with, but even Bottas was competing heavily that season as well. Mercedes just kind of let them battle it out. So the W11 probably could have been higher here, right? But Verstappen already has a 61.5% win percentage this year. I think you'd pretty much have to win everything for the rest of the season to actually top this list. But just goes to show how many of these races Verstappen has won, given the fact that he really doesn't have the best car, or at least a tied best car with Ferrari this year. And that really is just a shocker for Ferrari, of course, that they've had so far this season. And Helmut Marko actually says that, look, he's basically just chucking a dig at them and saying, look, we feel you're so bad, we feel sorry for how badly you're performing, because we wish we can actually have something of a better challenge. Christian Horner has said, look, I don't really want them to be any closer. I don't want the drama to be greater than it was, because this season, of course, has been much easier and less stressful for Red Bull than last season was. But still, they're saying, look, it's just so easy, guys. Come on, put up a challenge. We wanted some sort of fight this season. Now, an 80-point advantage for Verstappen, over 100, I believe, in the constructors. And this is what, Helmut Marko has to say. It's rarely been so much fun as it has been this year. Almost every weekend is a pleasure. Quite different from last season, where everything cost a lot of nerves. It's okay, it's just too easy for us. We're just having a great time every weekend here at Red Bull, because we just know that even if we're second with a few laps to go, Ferrari are going to mess something up and end up giving us the race victory regardless. That's what Helmut Marko says. It's just a bit of a shame that Ferrari makes so many mistakes. They are beaten below their value. We really feel sorry for them, right? Quite the statement saying, okay, yeah, it's a shame these guys make so many errors, because we could have a fun, great championship battle with it a little bit more on the line, but Ferrari have just thrown it all away and effectively gifted it to us for free, and even saying that they go as far to feel sorry for Ferrari based on how they're performing. So yeah, quite strong words. Red Bull being we didn't really expect it to be this easy, lads. Come on, can you put up something of a fight? The championship is mathematically still on, but the fact of the matter is that, we'll look at the driver's standings first. The Verstappen can DNF 3 races in a row, and Charles Leclerc can win 3 races in a row, which seems unlikely at the best of times regardless, and still Verstappen would maintain in that setting the championship lead. He has an 80-point advantage. That is mega. It's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered now, you would well imagine, unless some incredible circumstances for the rest rest of the year. But yeah, Red Bull have pretty much locked this up, and also they've locked up the constructors as well. Many issues for Ferrari have cost them that. It's pretty much a 100-point advantage here, and Mercedes are way closer to Ferrari than Ferrari are to Red Bull, which is quite something as well. So yes, Red Bull not only doing so well this season, they can just straight up roast Ferrari and say they're so bad it's actually kind of funny, but also they're preparing for next season as well by making some big Mercedes acquisitions. We'll see, of course, how that plays out in the future. Very much intrigued to your thoughts and all this stuff in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new as always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.